new species, and new looks at pre-existing species, and most importantly, babies. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution 3 video. Today we will discuss the species that are added in today's database update. Now today we got 10 new species, with 4 old species and 6 brand new species. Now our old species today are the Dimorphodon, Concavinator, Pyroraptor, and Spinoraptor. Now let's start off with our first new species, however. Now our first new species is the Nodosaurus. Now after the introduction of the Sauropelta, I thought that this species wasn't going to get it. However, it is one of the more famous ankylosaurs, so I think it makes sense that it's back now. Now cycling back to our old species, our first new old species is that Dimorphodon. Now following past trends, it seems that this variant is also carrying its multivariant, which although small in the normal model, it is still a very nice model. Moving on to another new species, we have the Mamenchisaurus. Now this species was one of the 4 missing canid species we still didn't have, and I'm glad that it's back, after not being hinted at for a while. With a brand new entry for this species, we get a brand new look at the Olorotitan. Now this is one of the largest hadrosaurs that we had in the game, and I am not upset by this species coming back. This is one of the species' most unique hadrosaurs, and I think that if they made hadrosaurs and or sauropods able to fight, it would be amazing. It would make this species even better than it already is. Now, my species today was the Plesiosaurus. Now, being one of the most famous aquatic reptiles, I believe that this one was almost guaranteed to be added back in. And again, a new aquatic species is always nice, as we don't have many of those or flying reptiles currently for Jurassic World Evolution 3. Now, here's one of my favorites, and many other people's favorites, the Spinoraptor. Now, we already know this animal is coming back, however, there was still room for some doubt, although very small doubt. So finally, seeing it back for Jurassic World Evolution 3 puts a smile on my face, especially what happened after Jurassic World Evolution 2, where it took a while for it to come back. Now, continuing on with new species, we have the Struthiomimus. Now, after the Archaeornithomimus and Gallimimus being added back in, I wasn't sure if this animal was going to be added back in either. Now, being the first animal we ever created in Jurassic World Evolution 1, it makes sense for this staple to come back, although 3 ornithomimids with very little differences kind of sucks. Now, moving on to another old species, we have the Pyroraptor. Now this one was recently confirmed. We didn't get to see much, and it still seems that the model is still very colorful, and the baby raptor is adorable too. Now our last old species today was the Concavinator. Now this animal is a part of the deluxe edition, but we got a better look at it here, showcasing the male and baby model better too. And we can clearly see that the male has a more pronounced sail in the back. Now moving on to our last new species and final species, is the Yutyrannus. Now we speculated for months on whether or not this animal was the mystery dino, and it does seem that this animal was that. And it is one of the most famous and beautiful dinosaurs from Jurassic World Evolution 2, and I'm very, very happy that it's back again, and the baby is adorable. Now, with all these new species, we now have a total of 74 species for Jurassic World Evolution 3's base roster. Now, with all these new additions, we now have 74 out of the 82 species, meaning we now only have 8 species left. Sadly, again it seems we got no brand new species, as in I'm very worried about that side of the roster being neglected, but I am glad we got some new species added back in. However, it really sucks that we're still not going to get as many new species as I thought we would. But what are y'all's thoughts on this matter? What species was your favorite reveal today? I know mine was the Yutyrannus. What new species or old species do you want to get added back in? Please let me know your thoughts and concerns down in the comments. But if you guys enjoyed the video or found it informative, like the video and subscribe to the channel. But that's everything for me, and I will see you guys later.